real estate leads scrutinized blockchain assets in 2022. What is a securitized blockchain asset, you might ask? Well, I think there's an explanation here. Here's another. I have this other. What are security tokens? This is a very complicated article, and I don't want to read too much about this article, but I think they had a very definite definition. Firstly, what are security tokens? Firstly, let's briefly define security tokens. In a traditional sense, securities can represent an ownership position in a publicly traded corporation, a creditor relationship with a governmental body corporation, like bonds, or rights to ownership as represented by an option. A security token is a tokenized digital form of these traditional securities. Before we go any deeper, let's revisit the basics. What are tokens? Okay, so I'm not going to go into that, but I wanted to talk. I wanted to get that out of the way first. Okay, so 89% of all traded security tokens are for real estate, suggesting that the blockchain industry may be primed for further adoption of real estate NFTs. So that's all this is an NFT, right? A non-fungible token. Uh-oh. So that's, I tried to, Maria Bartolobo. This is a very good article too, but I don't want to do that yet. Real estate is an asset class that is ripe for integration with blockchain technology. Security tokens cover many categories, but are dominated by real estate. The Cointelegraph Research Terminal is hosting a 33-page report by Security Token Market, a data and media firm that covers the current state of real estate security tokens and the potential for continued adoption. If you represent a real estate firm or have a portfolio that encompasses real estate, this report has the information you need to know on this developing shift in the industry. And I'm not trying to sell you the report. I don't care if you get the report or not. But it's out there for you, and if you're interested, you should look it up. Non-fungible tokens have been rising in popularity over the past few years and really skyrocketed to new heights in 2021. Some of the negative press on NFTs is that they are only used for pixelated pixels or JPEGs and have no real-world applications. Those familiar with the blockchain and crypto space know that the use of NFTs goes way beyond pixelated apes and memes. The report goes deeper into the utilization of blockchain projects currently tokenizing real estate. The report gives a general overview of the current state of the primary tokenized real estate market, 14 active projects working in this space, and how these real estate tokens are trading on secondary markets. And I got to say, it is the perfect application for blockchain technology. And this is where we're going, and that's why I wanted to feature this article. The utilization of security tokens covers a wide variety of industries from fine art, wine, and insurance, but none are growing as fast as the real estate sector, which makes up 89% of all traded security tokens. Breaking down the 89% further, residential real estate accounts for 87%, while commercial only takes up 2% of what has been transacted as a security token. The global real estate market in 2021 was around $3.38 trillion. And with the rise of different applications that make use of blockchain technology, it is no surprise that the crypto revolution would find its way into real estate. Ownership and title of property is well suited for blockchain applications as triple ledger accounting, who sold, who bought, and the signatures, is built directly into the systems that make up the process of exchange. The verifiability and trustlessness of technology make it ideal for removing many different barriers to transactions that plague the traditional real estate space. An example is title searches and the process of insuring them. It takes both time and money for mortgage lenders and buyers to go through a title search on property to ensure that the seller has the legal ability to transfer property rights to the buyer. With a tokenized property asset, this becomes a simple task of conducting a blockchain search. This is just the tip of the real estate token iceberg. And then they want to sell me the report. In 2019, the first property was minted as an ERC20 token on the Ethereum blockchain. While it may seem like a slow start to adoption, it must be noted that the real estate industry is highly regulated. Combine this factor with the growing decentralized blockchain industry, and you have a recipe for slow growth, at least initially. The report explains that the volume of activity traded real estate tokens increased in volume by 107% in 2021 from the previous year. Active projects involve a variety of different facets, including commercial hotels, private estates, Section 8 and affordable housing, purchasing interest through a blockchain IRA account, and insurance. As seen in the chart below, the majority of activity is heavily on the residential side as opposed to commercial. The process of tokenization adds an element of liquidity to the real estate market, which historically has been a known issue for the sector. Investors can also benefit from this by looking to ferret out yield generation and different fractionalization of property on a blockchain, eliminating complicated and expensive barriers to entry. The Security Token Market Real Estate Report is crucial for serious investors to read. Both earlier adopters and those unaware of this sea change can benefit from staying informed on the latest developments highlighted in this report. All industries change, and real estate is no exception. Anyone involved in real estate will benefit from the insights provided by this report and help keep their competitive advantage in the marketplace. So again, I thought this was interesting. Does the report do a better job? It does. But this is just to touch the surface, to let people know what's out there and why blockchain is more than just cryptocurrency. Here's cryptocurrency mixed with securities, and all of the benefits of blockchain, the transferability, the securitization, in that you know who it is. So this is very important, I think, to this real estate, and I see it. I've been talking about this. We're talking about smart contracts and all that with Ethereum. Well, here's another use for those NFTs. One thing about buying, bad art with an NFT for GP, general principles, but it's another thing using this technology for something useful, and we could see how this can be useful and how to raise money. But with the DAOs, the decentralized autonomous organizations, where you can do both of these, buy tokens to raise money for a project, and then you're secured in that project because you are an owner of that project. So very, very useful. You can see how this is going to be very, it's going to explode. I think in 2022, it's where to be and beyond. This is where we're going.